All right, Dan.
Is it time to go to work?
It's time to go to work.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is Football Friday here in Round Valley. We are here in the Dome. hosting the Winslow Bulldogs. Anybody that's ever worn the black and gold and played against the Bulldog team knows that this will be a physical ball game. They should never be discounted. I don't care how their previous season has been. They always seem to play us very tough. So I look for a very physical game tonight. Here comes Round Valley out of the tunnel. Carrying the flag, getting the student section going. We're supposed to have a pink out here tonight, supporting breast cancer awareness. Right now we've got the referee, Paul Hancock, and the umpire coming out on the field. Winslow now taking their sideline. Round Valley on the near sideline. Winslow taking the far sideline. Looks like number 75 will be Winslow's captain. Tyson Leonard, their center tonight. And for us, number 4, Riley Hamblin. As they approach midfield, they'll be discussing who kicks, who receives, and which goal they want to defend.
Indeed. All right. Sorry, I'm doing some last-minute checks, making sure we are live, making sure we've got sound on the stream. Sounds like they can hear us, so I promise I will be more attentive to your needs, Dan.
Well, you know, I do have a bunch of buttons and swishes in front of me, so this could be an interesting evening.
Now, did we get a good roster for Winslow?
We did. It looks
Okay.
like we did. Looks like Winslow won the toss and chose to defer. Round Valley will be receiving the ball from the north end of the field. Winslow shall be kicking from the south.
Winslow defers to the second half. Round Valley will receive the ball to get things started. Who's ready for some football?
Wes and Steven are working the game in the actual dome tonight, announcing. So you got me and Ethan Holiday working it for you. We hope to do a good job. I hope I can live up to Wes's high standard. I'll tell you, that's going to be a tall order to fill tonight. We've got 12 on the clock. We've got a receiving team meeting with Coach Bell down near the 35-yard line. Winslow taking the 40. As we get ready for kickoff.
All right. Is anyone else having problems with audio? Because I am seeing it on my stream I have on my phone next to me. So sorry, Mr. Chambers. May want to try refreshing the stream, see if that helps. Because as far as I know, it's working on my end. If anyone else is having issues, let us know. Oh, I'm so excited for football.
Oh, man, I tell you what, I love football season. So we've got Trevor Cavazos, number 28, kicking for Winslow. Back deep to receive is Riley Hamblin and Seth Wiltbank. The ball's kicked down to about the 10. Riley Hamblin brings it out to the near side. He crosses the 25. He crosses the 30. Runs into traffic about the 37-yard line. Looks like it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 37. The ball is spotted. The chains are getting set. Ready for play has been blown. We've got Pancake Cisco at under center. Owen Young deep in shotgun. We got 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side, and Seth Wiltbank next to Owen. He takes the ball. He hands it to Seth. He finds a crease on the outside, crosses the 40, down to the 45, where he's knocked out of bounds at about the 49-yard line.
All right. Now, I feel like we say this every week, but does that Winslow team look huge compared to our boys?
Winslow's always big. They've
They
always
are.
been
That is
big,
true.
and they always play salty. That's good for Round Valley first down. Cisco snapping the ball from his own 49. Owen Young back. We got 1 receiver near side, 2 on the far side. Another give and go to Wiltbank, who is stopped at about the 48 for a loss of 1. Let's see where they spot the progress. Yeah, about just ahead of the 48-yard line. 2nd down. Loss. Officially, it's going to be a loss of 1 on the play, or unofficially, I'm sorry. Looks like Wiltbank is checking out. See if I can get you a number on who checked in. Hogle deep. He's rolling out to the far side. He's looking for Ortiz. Ortiz is overthrown over on the far side at Winslow's 40-yard line.
Once again, we are streaming this game live in a collaboration with Lake
So on my roster, I've got number 8 is Cade Hogle, but he's actually number 66 tonight playing guard. So I'm sorry, I don't know who number 8 is for Round Valley. Thinking maybe Gage Baker, but I'm not certain since Casey Mortensen is out with a knee injury. Cisco taking the snap, is giving the snap at the 48. Owens back. He gives. No, he does not give. He throws a little flare out to the tight end, Kyron Clark. He's rumbling
Still
down
on
the
his feet.
field, and he cross?
Waiting for the signal, signal. No.
No, they're saying he pushed him out of bounds at Winslow's 4-yard line. Great run by Kyron Clark on that. That little flare out there to the tight end, just wide open out there.
That was a good-looking play.
Moving the chains, removing things. First and goal for the Elks. Once again, letsgoelks.com on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Watch live and cheer on your
So now we got Owen Young under center. Seth Wiltbank back. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Wiltbank is caught up in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be for about a 2-yard loss, maybe more. We'll see how they spot it. Yeah, it looks like the spot is at the 7, or between the 7 and 8-yard line, in that neighborhood, for a loss of 3 or 4. So we got Owens deep. He's got 2 receivers right, 1 left. Seth Wiltbank next to him. He rolls out to pass. He's got Riley Hamblin. Riley Hamblin crosses the goal line for a Round Valley Farmers Insurance touchdown. 9:38 left in the first quarter. Round Valley getting the go-ahead score on a Owen Young to Riley Hamblin pass for a Farmers Insurance touchdown.
Riley Hamblin holding for Kevin Flores.
Kevin Flores is kicking tonight. It's up, it's away, and it is good. Kevin Flores with the PAT puts Round Valley on top 7-0 with 9:38 left in the first. So Ethan, do you spend a lot of time shopping for feed, dog food, farm and ranch supplies, that sort of thing?
I do a fair amount. Got the cats to look out for.
Yeah, I tell you what, Cowboy Up seems to be add more and more stuff every year. Every time I go in there, they got something new. First they started with the chainsaws. Now they got the weed eaters and the trimmers. Cowboy Up, I tell you what, if you haven't been there, you need to check it out.
Yeah, I like going down and seeing Jeff. Obviously, I use a lot of saws in my line of work, and just picked up a new one, that new 500i. That thing's a beast. He's having a hard time keeping them in stock because they sell so fast. So if you go down there and he's got one, you better pick it up. Worth every penny.
So we got Kevin Flores kicking from his own 40-yard line. Winslow receiving from from midfield. Ready for play. The kick is up. It's high. Comes down to about the 8-yard line. We've got Zane Corum. He gets just shy of the 20, about the 19. No, they're going to mark progress at the 22. I didn't think he got up that far, but I had too many things going on. Okay,
it's an illusion, I guess.
So Winslow's going to be starting from their own 22-yard line. Let's see if another White Mountain team actually comes out in the wing offense.
Be interesting to see. I have to admit, I did lie to you earlier. I think now I've resolved all the issues, and I will be here to talk to you.
Oh, and here we go with the wing.
Winslow's number 3 hands
Big run, well, a power run up the middle, and number 3 gets buried by the Elk defense, maybe a gain of 1 or 2. Number 3 carrying the ball, that is Jace Lyons. Strong defensive stand, nose guard, Jaden Cisco, a.k.a. Pancake. Round Valley showing a 4-man front. Winslow, Jays rolls out. He's got a reception down to the 30. Runner trips himself up on the turf, but
hey, the turf monster's real.
Chris Ariano, tight end for Winslow, with a nice little reception and pickup. We've got Winslow now down to their own 34, 1st and 10. Jace Lyons under center. 4-man front for Round Valley. He's got a pitch. There's a pitch to Robert Wiltbanks, and he gets buried in the backfield.
Is that Hogel, 66?
66, Cade Hogel.
Well done.
Basically traps him down, loss of a yard, gets him behind the line of scrimmage. So now 2nd and 11. Winslow's going to have to work on picking up that quick defensive front from Round Valley if they're ever going to hope to move the ball. I think Round Valley's had their belly full of the wing offense. Pass rush, he's throwing out to the tight end, and it's not there.
It looked a little high, but he got some hands on it.
Rob Wiltbanks came out of the backfield. It was not the tight end. I got a little quick on the trigger on that.
Well, I expect nothing less from you, Dan.
Yeah, coincidentally, I'm drinking a That's What She Said from the Pop Shop.
Hey, that's what she said. Pop Shop, this is a good time.
Jace Lyons in shotgun. He steps back. He gives to 26. That is Chris Ariano. He brings it out to the just ahead of the 40.
Yeah, got another yard or 2 after that initial contact. That's some powerful running out of that young man.
So we got 4th and about 4.5. Here's where you look for the hard count so they can just pick up the quick and easy first down. I hope the defense doesn't bite. We'll see what they do here.
Yep, this is the time to stay disciplined.
Yep, there's the hard count. Nobody's biting.
Timeout.
Yep, and here comes the timeout.
Yep.
Round Valley was not biting on that.
That's just good coaching,
Absolutely. You know what? We didn't have dinner tonight. Did Wes order goobs?
He did. I think he ordered late, and so we haven't got to taste the delightfulness that is goobs quite yet.
Oh, man. I wonder if he went with bland pepperoni or if he actually invested in a Lamont tonight. I tell you what, I've been jonesing for the Lamont. Haven't had one all week. Jonesing for the Lamont. Tell you what, folks, if you haven't tried Goob's Pizza, you gotta try Goob's Pizza. They're here local in the Metro Round Valley area. Some good pizza. My personal favorite is the Tracy Thin. I don't care what the pizza is. Tracy Thin is the way to go.
I am also a fan of very thin crust. I haven't tried the Tracy Thin yet, but it's on my to-do list, bucket list, whatever you want to call it at this point.
That looks like Winslow's going to punt.
They did decide to punt.
Oh, almost got a block on that.
Line drive back to Riley Hamlin. He brings it across his own 30 and is brought down at about the 32, I believe. No, 33. They're going to mark progress at the 33. So Round Valley will be starting
11 yards on that return.
Yeah, they'll be starting 1st and 10 from their own 33. Let's see how it goes. I don't know if you noticed, but on that last series for Winslow, they were moving the ball.
They
and
were.
They're using their size in their power game. I don't think they need to make some adjustments to pick up Round Valley's defensive rush, but they're moving the ball and having a decent amount of success with it. So we got Owen Young deep, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Looks like Seth Wiltbank right next to him. Quick pass to Riley Hamlin at the 40. He battles it out to the 42, goes out of bounds. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 42. So Round Valley will be just shy of the first down, so it'll be 2nd and 1. Winslow also playing in a 4-man front. So we got Kyron Clark checking out. Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Hot mic. Okay, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Seth Wiltbank next to Owen in shotgun. We'll see what happens. He faked to Seth Wiltbank. He airs it out downfield looking for Jovan.
Oh, he never saw it.
Yeah,
And
Jovan.
we've got some laundry on the field.
Yeah, Jovan never saw that. Looked like a little bit of miscommunication.
That looked like a few yards off the line. I'm not sure what it was. Did we have a defensive lineman turn around and block in the back?
We're trying to. We were supposed to get some. We had an ineligible receiver downfield.
Someone left. Yeah, apologize for that. We are supposed to have a mic on our white hat tonight, but it's not working.
Owen Young rolling out again, looking for Jovan. He picks up the reception. They mark it at the Winslow's 49-yard line. So whatever that miscommunication was between Young and Ortiz, it has been worked out. So mark it 1st and 10, Round Valley on Winslow's 49. Okay, Round Valley coming out, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Seth Wiltbank next to Owen Young in shotgun. Pancake getting ready to snap the ball. We got a 5-man front. Looks like we're going to have a. Gives to Wiltbank. Wiltbank finds a crease. Powers it out for about a 5 or 6 yard gain. We'll see where they mark it. Yeah, 2nd down. They mark it 6 yards, so it's 2nd and 5.
All right, for a candy bar, Elks fans, for a candy bar, or Winslow, Round Valley played another Bulldog team earlier in the season.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear Wes or not. He's talking to the crowd tonight. Owen deep in shotgun. We got 2 left, 2 right. Seth Weltbank back. Again, he gives it to Seth. Seth's looking for a crease outside. He bows across the 40 down to the 40, 45. Pushed out of bounds at the 45.
Pretty aggressively out of bounds.
Yeah.
Some Round Valley faithful asking for some laundry, not getting it.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks right down on the railing that thought maybe he was out of bounds on that last push.
They're just playing. Oddly quiet in here tonight. Does it feel a little quiet?
It does. It feels oddly quiet.
Like I haven't felt the energy pick up yet.
I agree with you on that. Owen Young back to pass. He
Dropped out of the backfield.
So Owen Young going to Seth Wiltbank. Seth could not come down with it. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
Looked like he was a couple steps ahead of that kid too.
Yeah.
Watching the replay here, which is really just the stream.
Not really well defended. There was a guy close, but not. He wasn't on top of him. It just looked like Seth was having a hard time getting the ball tucked away.
That was the DN that was tailing him.
Yeah. So we've got 2 receivers right, 2 left. Owen back in shotgun. And I think that's Gage Baker, number 8, with the give up the middle. He's going to, he's battling down across the 30.
He's good for about 5-6 yards.
Gage Baker got it. Number
All
8
right.
is Gage Baker.
Confirmed. That's what I like to hear.
That has been confirmed. Freshman Gage Baker getting some love tonight. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Owen's back in shotgun. Seth Wiltbank standing next to him. Let's see. Owen Young looking out. Oh, he picks up Kyron Clark again. Kyron Clark evades a tackle, possible horse collar, and rumbles it down to Winslow's 7-yard line.
21 yards for Mr. Clark.
Nice reception and run by Kyron, battling downfield. Had a kid hanging on his back. And still, with the nice pickup.
Oh, he was so close to breaking that free. Still, 1st and goal, down around the 7-yard line.
Yep. Same formation.
Rowdy Rivera in motion, pitch to the right side.
Oh, pass to
out.
Seth Wiltbank, and he's going to waltz right into the end zone. 3:58 left in the half. Round Valley with a Troy Merrill Farmers Insurance touchdown.
All right, let's see the replay here. This is just speed. Goes tight end, or pulls the D end in, pitches outside,
yeah,
uses the speed, burns it to the corner.
And the linebackers are just way too slow to react to that. I don't know what they saw in game film, but they're just not reacting to the RPO very well.
Oh, we fumbled the place hold.
Yeah, it looks like we had a
Bailed
bad
on the
exchange.
kick.
Yeah,
Yep.
bad exchange. So looks like we're going to be stuck with 6, 13-0 with 3:58 left in the first quarter. So we have a new sponsor, Greer Land and Investments.
All right.
They're realtors. They're in Greer. They
Okay.
specialize in the Greer area. They don't really branch out. They mainly work right there in Greer, specializing in Greer properties. So, folks, if you're out there in the listening area, you want to find some property in Greer, you need to call Bob Pollock over at Greer Land and Investments or go to GreerLand.com. GreerLand.com.
Hey, Greer's your cup of tea. It sounds like the people you want to know.
Oh, yeah. Greer is our, I don't know, Colorado resort town, I guess is a good way to say it.
Our tourist trap. I don't know.
It's not a tourist trap.
No, it's beautiful.
We've got, hey,
I'm trying to figure out. There's no ski run.
they've got Molly's
Nothing wrong with Molly's.
and the
It's
sirloin
worth the
steak.
trip itself.
Of course, sirloin steak and Mormon gravy, I'm telling you.
Oh.
Okay, so Kevin Flores back to kick. Winslow back to receive. That's going to roll into the end zone, so it looks like Winslow will be bringing it out to their own 20. I'm a little shocked that Winslow's defense is just not clicking tonight. They just don't look like, I don't know, they just seem to be struggling, and I don't understand why, because their defense is normally pretty strong.
They don't seem to be as comfortable guarding against the pass attack, and it's kind of I think it's affecting their pass rush, trying to keep their DNs at home. I think they're just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, there'll be some adjustments at halftime, that's for sure. Okay, we got a handoff. I didn't get a number, but yeah.
56.
Literally pancaked that kid. Got a lot of love from the rest of the defensive linemen. Nowhere to go. I did not get a number on that, so I can't even begin to tell you who that was for Winslow.
No, it happened so fast. He got the ball, and then he was on him.
So let's see, we got Jace Lyons back in shotgun for Winslow. He's looking for a pass. Pass rush is there on the creases and nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Gets buried for another 5-yard loss. Mark it 3rd and 15.
At least.
19, 3rd and 19, so 1 yard away from double sticks.
On the 3rd down, not where you want to be.
Yeah, the pass
Trailing
rush.
by 13.
Yeah, the rush for Round Valley is just, I'm shocked. I'm shocked to see Winslow play this way, mainly because of my past experience with them both as a player and coach. They normally play Round Valley very salty, and so far it just hasn't shown up yet. Looks like we got delay a game on Winslow.
3rd and long for the Bulldogs.
Are they going to go ahead? I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, delay a game. They're going to
delay
march
game.
it back 5.
They're now on their own 7-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to spot it about the 6. Wes is saying 7.
Yeah, double sticks and a smidge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. More than double sticks and a shart.
Really?
I'm sorry.
That's what you wanted to go with?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to go with.
Okay, fair enough.
I had to. I just had to.
I expect nothing less again.
And there we go with the give and go. And
Barry.
There's another
on
loss.
the 1 yard line.
They're going to mark progress at the 3, but right now, any offensive gains Winslow had in the first quarter are now being erased by this series.
Big shout out to Ryan Pena for getting that great shot down there on the sideline.
Now, is that a legacy camera down there?
That is a legacy teen center camera.
Oh, you got to love that. Got to love that. Winslow back to punt from the back of the end zone. He gets it out. Looks like Riley Hamlin's going to try to field it. Nope, Winslow gets
let
there.
It roll down.
Yeah, Winslow gets there, so it's going to be spotted at the Round Valley's 42-yard line.
Which is still great field position.
It is, but Winslow got that ball out of there and got it on the other side of the 50, which is just, you couldn't ask for better.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't even as far back as he would have liked to have been. So that affects your long snap, just everything.
Oh, absolutely. And plus, it gives the defender a shorter distance to get there. They managed to keep Round Valley out. I'm sure Round Valley would have loved to come up with a block in the end zone. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Seth Wilbank back next to Owen. He's in shotgun. Here we go with the snap. He's looking to pass. He airs it out. Who's he looking for? He's looking for Ortiz. Ortiz beat Zane Corum down the field and just walks it into the end zone.
Wow.
There was 2 Elks down there, Rowdy Rivera and Jovan Ortiz, and there wasn't a Winslow defender back there.
Oh, well, I'm looking, and it looks like he had 4 yards of separation by the time he caught that ball.
At least 4.
He had at least a yard on him when he was thrown.
Yeah, let's see if Flores can get the kick down. We've got Riley Hamlin holding.
All right, let's watch this. Kick is up.
It's up.
And it's no
good. No good. So Round Valley now with a 19-0 lead with 1:34 left in the first quarter. Not the game I was expecting, but I'll take it.
Indeed. Who's this Dan Muth guy?
Hey, I know that guy. He don't know how to do a broadcast, but he knows how to measure stuff.
That's what I've heard. So if you need stuff measured, including land or other sort of, really just land.
I'm really terrible at trying to promote myself. I suck at it.
But we still make you because you are the OG sponsor of this.
So right now we're trying to get the ball set for the kicking team. Coach Bell meeting with his kicking team right now about the 35-yard line. I'm sure there's some words of inspiration. Kevin Flores gonna spot it between the far side hash and midfield. about halfway in between the two. Round Valley's now getting set to kick. Winslow's deep to receive. And the kick is up and away. Oh, he hit the far side corner of the end zone. I thought it was going to go out of bounds, but he got a favorable bounce that took it right to the pylon. So it looks like Winslow's going to bring the ball out to their own 20 and see if they can get something going here on offense. Ball spotted at midfield right on Winslow's 20-yard line.
Well, that is a favorable bounce because if it goes out of bounds, they're at the 1-yard line. That actually comes out to what, the 35?
Comes out, well, they get a choice. They can take it to the 35 or re-kick. So most of the time you just take it to the 35.
Because that's, better field position than you typically hope for on a kickoff return.
So we got Jace Lyons back to pass. He airs it out.
Oh.
He was looking for Zane Corum on the near side of the field, and just could not come up with it.
Yeah, there was a beautiful throw actually, and unfortunately the receiver was looking over his right shoulder, saw it in the air, decided at the last minute that he was throwing it to the other shoulder, switched and lost it, and just couldn't quite find it again.
Yeah, if he'd have been looking over the left, that would have been.
Because he had a good position. It was a well-thrown ball.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a 30-yard reception if he'd have come down with it.
Indeed.
Jace back to pass. He's looking for the –
oh, in and out of the hands of number 20.
Is that 32?
He won't turn. 32.
32. Yeah, so that's Aiden Kislingberry. Aiden Kislingberry. Just could not come up with the pass. Again, Winslow working that wing. They're trying to make that wing work for him. 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver left as they march down the field. We got Lyons back to pass. He's looking. Oh, he's got.
Very close.
Kinsley,
and it's enough for the first.
Yeah, he got Kislingberry right on the 31-yard line, enough for a first down, right at the sideline on that little rollout right there. So we got 1 receiver right, 1 left, and 1 in the back. Slot goes into motion, give right up the middle.
That's going to be good for 7 yards.
Yeah, we got a 7-yard pickup right up the middle by Winslow on a little delay, kind of a draw-looking thing.
Yeah, Winslow picking up some momentum.
Well,
Once again, one more time.
aside from the last offensive series, the previous offensive series, they actually moved the ball pretty well.
That is true, especially on the ground.
Yeah. So we're now 2nd and 4.
And do you think they're trying to open up with a few more pass attempts just to try and slow that pass rush down?
They're trying to slow the pass rush down, open up the defense a little bit by establishing a running game. And it looks like right now it seems to be fairly effective.
30, Robert Wilbanks with the carry, senior for the Bulldogs. 24 seconds left in the
Looks like maybe the defensive front is now opting for a little more speed up front. So we'll see if that's playing a factor in this. We've got Winslow with 3rd and 2. You know what's coming. They're coming right. They're going to play this right between the tackles is my guess. So we got Lyons under center, 2 in a wishbone. There it is.
Ooh, it's
he
close.
did.
I think he got it.
He got it by a yard. Yeah. When you see the quarterback come under center and they go in wishbone, it's pretty much going to be between the tackles. Very rarely do you not see that.
And that brings us to the end of our Woodland Building Center first quarter.
So now we're going to flip sides of the field.
Indeed.
So
Which
now
is always nice when you're almost midfield because then you don't have to walk that far.
I can tell you, when I used to play umpire, I would hate it when we were down on the 5-yard line, and I'd have to run all the way down to the other end of the field. Because, I'm built for work, not speed.
You running to the other end of the field, I don't see why that would be an issue.
If I only had to do it once, it'd be all right. Okay, so we flip sides of the field. Now Winslow is going from north to the south. Round Valley defending from the south to the north. We'll see if the uphill slope of the dome plays a factor in this quarter.
Ever so slightly, right?
We've got a 0 mile an hour breeze from east to west across the dome floor right now.
That's really going to affect the kicking game.
And right now it's a, balmy 72, maybe 68-ish.
It's really nice in here, actually. It's not too hot. It's usually really toasty up here.
You know, that's true. That's true.
Leaving the doors open, keeping it just right.
Lions under center. Wishbone formation. He's dropping back to pass. He's being rushed. Oh, and he...
That's a tough throw to make on the run, and just couldn't quite
get
it up.
He definitely didn't. He threw it away, but he threw it in the direction of Aiden
He had a man there.
Kislingberry, so it wasn't grounding, but
hey,
you
I'm
knew
going with it just got away from him, all right? That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
it bounced and hit him, okay? That's got to count for something.
Well, if you got to get rid of it, that's what you want to do, because you did not want to lose 10 or 15 yards. So now Lions back in shotgun. 8 goes in motion. 32 getting buried in the middle. Aiden Kislingberry again, and the rugby scrum continues after the whistle. So now Winslow third and 13 from their own 40. Let's see what they can do here. 75 checking in, Tyson Leonard. Looks like we're going back. Lions in shotgun. Here we go. He's under pressure.
In and out of the hands of number 8.
He was looking for Larson, and Larson could not tuck it away. That would have been a great reception, but he just could not tuck it away. So now we're 4th and 13. Winslow now back in punt formation. Riley Hamlin dropping back deep to receive.
This kid's got a leg on him.
And ugly bounces.
Yeah.
It's up and away. Fair catch signal by Riley Hamlin. He's going to take the ball at the 27. So the ball spotted on the 27-yard line.
Excuse me, that's the 27-yard line.
So, all right, 1st and 10 on Round Valley, starting on their own 27-yard line. Offensive line striding to the ball. We got Owen Young deep in shotgun, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Seth Wiltbank standing next to him. And we got to give and go to Wiltbank, who's trying to find a crease on the outside. Picks up a block from Cisco. He breaks the 40. He crosses let's see where they spotted. Yeah, he crossed on Winslow's 44-yard line. Big pickup. I don't know if we get this on the replay, but nice block on the corner by the center. Pancake Cisco just out there leading for him. And Riley Hamlin with another key block on that.
Indeed.
Okay, Round Valley coming out in shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Wiltbank in shotgun with Owen. Let's see what happens. He's looking to pass downfield. He's airing it out. He's looking for Ortiz, who comes down with it and takes it to the house. I did not think he was going to come down with that. I didn't know that there was enough separation for him to catch that ball.
If you watch the instant replay, there is just a beautiful adjustment he makes on this ball. It's there. Takes that little hop step to the side, and it gives him that separation, turns on the afterburners, and he is gone.
Flores back to kick. Ortiz having a good night tonight so far. Ball's up. And it is good.
Got a good hold that time.
Round Valley 26, Winslow 0, 10:45 left in the second quarter for another Troy Merrill touchdown. Another one.
Troy Merrill touchdown, indeed. You know, the way the NFL's been this year, I feel like a 26-point lead is nothing. I know in high school it's a little bit different, but does it feel like that way to you at all, watching these games this year?
You know, I'm almost wondering if the COVID fear has the defenses playing a little softer, like they're not wanting to get up in there, and that's why we're seeing the scoring like we're seeing.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. But I like.
Well,
I mean, you're reaching for something.
Okay. The other explanation is there's no fans, so they're being lazy, and that's why they're being scored on. How about that?
Perhaps defenses thrive on that energy, and it's just not there.
Okay. That's one way of saying they're not being lazy. They should play hard whether or not they got anybody watching. So Flores is going to kick from the Round Valley 40-yard line. Winslow's set to receive. We've got, see if I can get you some numbers. We got Isaiah Cordova and Zane Corum back to receive. It's a dribbler.
Oh.
Looks like Cordova's going to pick it up. He's looking for a crease. There's nothing there, and he gets buried at about, I'm going to say the 18, 19-yard line is where we're going to get the spot. No, they're going to go ahead and mark progress at the 20. So here we go. So Winslow 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. We'll see how let's see if they made any adjustments. Lions back in shotgun. Kindlingberry standing next to him. Double slot. We got two receiver. We got a receiver right, receiver left. He's looking to pass. He's got to roll out under pressure. Trayson Merrill in his face, and he throws it out of bounds. Yeah. Trayson Merrill was right there. He was ready to just make that tackle, maybe blow him up, which probably would have been against the law. Hamblin Law office. Trayson, if you ever need legal advice or help, there you go, Hamblin Law. Still wondering where that Goob's Pizza is. Have not seen the Goob's Pizza yet.
Well, I heard him order it. Now, if it ever gets here, that's another question. But
well, I saw Steven eating it.
What?
I guess they're just not going to share with us. It's down there somewhere.
Well, I don't know how I'm going to talk to you and eat pizza at the same time.
Yeah, nobody wants to listen to me eat pizza on the mic. Lions gives to Kindlingberry again. He rumbles it out for about a 3-yard gain. Of course, I don't know, you know. The Southwest Chicken Fried Steak at Booga's is awful good. I don't know if I'm jonesing for that or pizza.
160 feet.
Oh, I hear you.
Okay, so we got 3rd and about 8.
160 feet or 53 and a third yards is how wide.
So we got 3rd and 8. Winslow's back in shotgun. Lions is ready for the snap. He takes a snap. He's rolling. He's looking. He's got some backside pressure. He got away from him. He's looking downfield. Overthrows the receiver.
Oh, and he had space, too, to
10,
work.
Michael Duggar.
Nice work by the Winslow quarterback.
Michael Duggar could not make the pass. Ended up just sailing over his head a little bit. I'm sure the wind carried that on him.
Yeah, he seems like he struggles throwing it on the move, and so force him out of the pocket every time is really, really helping. Because I'll be honest, I wasn't paying that much attention, but didn't look like he was.
Winslow back to punt. Yeah, he's struggling. Riley Hamlin fielded from the 45. He crosses Winslow's 40. His 30 is 25.
Looks like he stepped out somewhere around the 32.
Yeah, they mark him stepping out of bounds at the 29.
29, yes.
So
we're going the other way now.
Hamlin steps out of bounds on the 29. Hey, I didn't mean to walk all over you, but you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I don't think he was rolling out there. I think he got forced out of the pocket, and he doesn't seem to be too comfortable throwing on the move.
No, the defensive ends are really doing their job. Lions cannot get comfortable in the pocket, and it's starting to show. Owen Young back in shotgun, 2 left, 2 right. Oh, Rowdy Rivera with the reception. He's fighting for yardage. He's going to cross the 25, maybe 26. Now they're going to spark progress at the 25, so that's a gain of 4. Winslow's defenders kind of getting wise to that now. They're setting up and coming a little bit harder.
Yep.
They're not going to give up the underneath. Right now, the only place they're getting burnt is deep downfield, and that's probably because their secondary is just having a hard time catching up with Ortiz. I mean, the kid is fast. Owen back in shotgun, 2 left, 2 right. He gives to Wiltbank, who's looking for a crease in the middle. He's battling, still on his feet.
Some hard running there. My goodness.
He's going to pick up 2 on that run, but he had to fight for every inch of it.
Well, when he got hit, I think at first was, loss of 1, and he battled through and made it a gain of 2.
Yeah, so it's now 3rd and 5 for Round Valley, so let's see what they come up with. Again, hats off to the offensive line. They are opening up the holes. Winslow just having a hard time connecting. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Owen Young back in shotgun. Seth Wiltbank standing next to him. Here with another give up the middle. He's looking for a crease, can't find it. Winslow with the stop. Seth got back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and 4. Yeah, 4th and 5.
So you go for the kick here. Is he?
Just talking to the boys this week on film, what they said, the strength of this Winslow team was their defensive line. They come hard, they come aggressive. So that's what they saw on film.
Well, I'm glad they're finally showing up.
Yes, this game is definitely getting more interesting as we get deeper
Owen
into
Young
it.
looking for, who is that? Is that Ortiz again? Yes, Ortiz again for a Troy Merrill Farmers Insurance touchdown. Ortiz, never going to get old saying that tonight.
No.
Hey, show your elks. Stand up for the fight song. Here we go.
I mean, makes that move and just runs by him. The only reason there wasn't 3 yards of separation between him and the defender.
Oh, wait.
Did he get called back?
Let's see if I can go to Paul.
I was watching the replay.
Yeah. It looks like Jovan might have been pushed out of bounds and then came back in, which means he can't be the first one to touch the ball. So that will result in a penalty. Let's see what Paul has to say.
Number 5, he went out of bounds. It's a gain of advantage. It's going to be replayed down.
Okay, Paul Hancock explaining the penalty. Receiver went out of bounds, came back in, and was the first one to make contact with the ball. So that will back Round Valley up all the way back to their own, Winslow, back to Winslow's 38-yard line. Probably a good opportunity to punt at this point.
We'll go for it. Why not?
Well,
we got a little bit of a cushion.
There is a little bit of a cushion. Let's see what we do. 2 left, 2 right. Young back in shotgun. Seth steps up to make a block. He's airing it out down the field again. Looking for Rivera. Hooks up with Rivera, and Rivera waltzes into the end zone. Oh, give these guys a Band-Aid. The bleeding will not stop. The Winslow secondary is just not having a good night tonight. Our receivers are just doing whatever they want.
Oh, my goodness. And he had another wide-open receiver on the other side of the field, too. It was really just take your pick at that point.
Yeah, there's another Farmers Insurance touchdown for Round Valley. Flores' kick is up, and they're going to mark it good. So that takes us to 33-0, 7:21 left in the second quarter. So let's see if we can, who's making comments? Let's go to the, we getting any comments tonight? Is anybody making fun of me? Am I getting in trouble here?
Making fun of you? Shane Walker loves to make fun of you.
Of course he does.
Obviously. We got a scoring update from Mr. Rockhill. Looks like Sholo 6, Snowflake 3.
So I kind of stunned. I did not expect this to go this way. I know the scores from the previous weeks.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like, to me, Winslow could probably use a little pop shot, maybe some caffeine and sugar boost at halftime.
They need something.
They could use a pick-me-up because they are just not having a good night right now.
They need a good yo mama. Maybe a trophy wife. I don't know. Something to add a little.
Yeah, something to give them a little incentive because this is just getting rough at this point. Flores with the onside kick, and Winslow's going to fall on it on the 46. Wise move. Definitely not going to want to run that out. Linemen normally don't have the best hands, just saying.
Well, there's a reason we're linemen.
That's true. And it isn't, I'm sure it's got nothing to do with the physique.
It has much to do with the physique.
Oh, come on now. My mom always wanted me to run with the ball. Maybe 5 or 10 feet at a time, but still.
Short yardage situations, Dan. Short yardage.
Yeah.
That's what you got to look at.
I was a power runner. That's what
Short yardage back, yep.
That's what I'm going to stick with. I was a power runner. All right, so we got 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Lions back. He's going to pitch, and he is buried.
Ooh.
Kyron Clark hit him like a truck. Kinsling-Berry didn't even see him coming. We had an outside stunt by Round Valley, and Kyron just lit him up. So now we got 2nd and 14. Kinsling-Berry probably telling him, don't run that play again. I don't like it.
Or, hey, guys, can we block him next time, maybe?
Yeah.
Anybody want to give it a try?
I don't know where the tackles were on that, but drop the popcorn, boys, and start playing ball. Lions rolling out under pressure.
Set up
a screen. Yeah.
Ooh, that's
crossing the 50, the 45. He's still on his feet at the 40.
Oh,
ball comes out.
Oh, right into the arms of number 8.
Byron
that
Larson.
was exciting.
So the ball comes out, and Larson is standing there on the 35, gets the ball, and falls forward for a yard.
I'm watching this one again. So sets up that beautiful screen, has room to run, gets tomahawked from behind and right into the arms of his boy.
So Larson brings it down to Round Valley's 34-yard line. First time they've been across midfield all night.
A solid screen pass like that will definitely slow down the rush a little bit.
Definitely. Owen Young with the blitz.
Oh! Off of the hands of 2 Bulldogs.
So when the first intended receiver was Larson, then Zane Corum tried to come up with it. Neither one of them able to.
I think they both got a hand on it, too.
They did. I don't know if it was designed that way or just a great heads up by Corum. But he was in the right place. He just couldn't come down with it.
Yep.
So here we go. So we got Lions back deep. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Lions is looking downfield, getting a little pressure. Kyron Clark wrapping him up, bringing him back all the way to the 47-yard line. Winslow now 3rd and there's 10, 24. Yeah, 24.
That's a lot of adding.
So 3rd and 24, thanks to that Kyron Clark pass rush. And just burying Lions had nowhere to go. Receivers just tied up. They could not get clear. Lions not getting rid of the ball. And Kyron just wrapped him up. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Lions is looking downfield. Strong pass rush. He misses it so far. He gets through again. He's evading traffic. Fights his way up to about the 42. So not going to be enough to get him out of double sticks, but definitely took some of the pain away. Let's see what they decide to do here with 4:55 left in the second.
Not yet.
Wes coming over to check on his crew. Yeah, it looks like Winslow's going to come out and punt. Probably not a bad idea right now.
I was going to ask.
They got to pin Round Valley deep. Have to.
Ooh.
He gets the ball away under a pretty strong rush. Riley Hamlin fields it at about the 10 or 12-yard line. Nowhere to go. Winslow pinning Round Valley back at about the 12.
Yeah, he was really hoping to shake loose and get free there, but not quite able to do it.
No.
Good coverage there.
No, the guys out on the wings really got downfield. And, you know, that's what you want. You want a high-hanging punt that will allow them guys to get down there and make that play.
Indeed.
Because you get a line drive or a knuckleball or something, and then Riley Hamlin's got a lot of field he can work with.
Yep. Hang time's just as important as overall distance.
Owen Young deep. He gives to Baker up the middle. Baker takes it up across the 20. Going to be close to a first down. It looks like they're going to spot it.
Nice tight little seam in there in between. Looked like the center and guard.
Yeah, Cisco's having a good night. He is really handling those defensive tackles from Winslow, right and left. It looks like it's going to be 2nd and 2 right now. Getting a lot of movement up front as far as Round Valley's offensive line, picking up those blocks. And it seems like Winslow is just playing into it. So we got Owen Young back, 2 left, 2 right. He's got Baker standing next to him. He keeps it. He's rolling out. He's got a blocker. He's looking up the middle.
Oh, brought down.
He gets the first down. He takes it across to the 24. So that's good enough for a first down. They're going to go ahead and spot it at the 24 for a first down, Round Valley. Clock's running. Seth Wiltbank checking in. Riley Hamlin and Baker checking out. I didn't see who the other receiver was.
Nor did I.
See if he's got pink socks, then we're going to Rivera. Looks like Rivera and Ortiz are on the far side. And I'm not getting the numbers on this side. Sorry about that. Rivera going in motion. And here comes Owen with the keeper. And he's going to take it down to the 30. And it looks like Round Valley's just going to power the ball and move keep the clock running.
Indeed.
Which is probably not a bad idea. Again, that 4-man front with Winslow is just not getting – they're not getting the penetration they need to slow down our passing game. And then it looks like they're stunning their way out of our running game and just letting the holes get created. Owen back to pass. Looking for number 35. I need a number. I don't have a number for number 35. I don't know. Oh, Riker Marble. I'm sorry. Number 35, Riker Marble.
Oh, there you go.
I forgot about Riker. Sorry, Riker.
Awesome name.
Had the pleasure of coaching him down at the junior high along with Gage Baker. Those guys always played hard for me. Owen Young deep. He's in shotgun. He's looking to pass. He's got a strong pass rush. Set up a screen. Seth Weltbank crosses the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. Looks like he's going to get pushed out of bounds at about the 42, 43, 43-yard line is where the lineman marks it. Spence Udall setting the ball on the near side hash on the 38. So they actually marked it on the 38. I was reading that the wrong way.
Hey, it happens, all right?
So Round Valley on their own 64-yard line. Owen Young back in shotgun. Quick pass out to Rivera. Rivera stutter steps, evades a man, and gets
Was that
hit.
a face mask?
That was a face mask.
Ooh.
Rivera gets face masked at the 29-yard line. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll go to Mr. Hancock here in just a second as he comes out to tell us what's going on. Excuse the buzzing. We're going to try to fix that. Personal
Winslow, half down.
Yeah, I think he's saying how. Well, we know it was a face mask. We know it was a personal foul. It's going to take the ball all the way down to Winslow's 14-yard line. So we got Young back in shotgun. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. We got the ball blown dead. Let's see what's going on. Oh, we had to changing the spot. Seems we got a little long in that enforcement. Ball's being remarked. Chains are reset. Round Valley's offensive line getting ready to go. Mr. Hancock, the referee tonight, winding it up. And Owen Young back in shotgun, gives to Seth Wilbank up the middle. Huge hole. Huge hole. He's battling across the 5. Let's see where they mark progress. Yep. First and goal on the 4-yard line. Huge hole up the middle. Pancake just able to open that up. Little double team action, and the linebacker did not step in. Again, Winslow's linebackers have got to be a little more aggressive. Winslow's linebacker didn't step into that hole. If he would have, he'd have had Seth at the line of scrimmage. Instead, he leaves him out there and lets him get down to the 4. Young back in shotgun, 2 left, 2 right. Seth Wilbank next to him. Wilbank gets the ball. Another huge hole up the middle. Goes across the goal line for a Troy Merrill touchdown.
My goodness, we sure have been seeing a lot of Troy Merrill tonight, which is a good thing.
Oh, offensive line are going to be the heroes tonight. They're just they're having their way with the defensive line of Winslow. Winslow cannot answer that. Flores back to kick. Ball's down. Kick is up. It is good. So Round Valley 40, Winslow 0, 58 seconds left in the second quarter.
So maybe now this is a good time to mention the new change to the mercy rule.
Yeah, yes.
So in case if anyone's curious, the running clock does not start until 42 points. Is that correct?
That's correct. The point deficit is 42 points. And then in the first half, it stops when the deficit becomes less than 42. However, second half,
as soon as the 42-point mark is hit, it is a solid running clock.
It's a solid running clock. It does not stop. Now, I have a question about whether or not it stops on kickoffs and changes of possession, but I think it starts as soon as the ready for play is blown.
I believe so. So we've got a working theory that the last onside kick may be trying to help get Winslow some good field position, help get them back in the game, and help.
Wes is saying, name that movie. I'm calling it Sandlot. So, Steven, grab your mic and tell us about that again.
Yeah.
Flores kicking it deep.
That last kickoff, I was telling guys that last kickoff, it looked like an onside, but if you watch the play, the Round Valley kicking team did not rush the ball very hard. I think they're trying to get field position a little bit to Winslow. They want it without giving away a touchdown. They're trying to give them a better opportunity because they don't want to go 42. They want to play a longer game.
Sure.
I think that's something they're looking at.
All right, so it looks like Winslow brought it out across the 15-yard line down to about the 17. Well, they'll start 1st and 10 on their own 17. Lyons is under center. He's got a wishbone back there. Let's see what they do. He's got to give up the middle to Kinslingberry, and he is stopped. Gannon Earhart with the stop on that just tripped him up right at the line of scrimmage, so no gain on that. 2nd and 10. Gannon just, hitting that train at the wheels and knocking him down. So we'll see what Winslow answers with. 2nd and 10.
If you want to pull up Facebook, find a picture of Kira Hogan.
So we got Lions under center. Lions under center. He's coming back. We got Larson. Larson finds a crease. Oh, and we got some extracurricular. Larson found a crease and took it all the way down to the Winslow's 45-yard line. And the head linesman throwing his flag, which means we got something going on right at the sideline. We'll see what it is. Initial indication is going to be against Round Valley. Waiting for Paul.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike off Round Valley.
So dead ball, unsportsmanlike against Round Valley will tack on another 15 yards. Not sure what happened, but I bet that will be a point of discussion when they go in at halftime. 8 seconds left on the clock. Winslow now at Round Valley's 40-yard line. So we'll see what Winslow does with 8 seconds. I'm expecting a shot to the end zone. What do you think? Maybe, maybe not.
It helps if I turn my mic back on.
Here we go. Lions back to pass under pass rush. Trayson Merrill bringing him down. Oh, I think Mr. Lyons is talking to Hancock about a possible face masking. Mr. Hancock explaining that was not face masking, so enjoy some halftime. A little bit of discussion on the field. They haven't marked it yet. There it is. Halftime is now marked. Oh, I'm going to go to Wes.
And pay our respects to a couple families actually this evening. And so our hearts go out to the Browning and the Hogan families this evening. And if you would please join us in a moment of silence for Kira Hogan, who recently passed. Kira was a Round Valley alumni, graduated in 2002. And your kind moment for the Browning and the Hogan families. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to give some recognition this evening to
All right, so now we're at half. Looks like we have a presentation. I'm going to go to the mic.
Good evening. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for your support of our school district, businesses. As a school district, we are not successful unless we have partners and good relationships with people in our community. And tonight, we'd like to recognize 2 businesses that have been a huge support during Red Ribbon Week and for the kids' programs throughout the year. And so tonight, we're honored to have Doyle and Lisa Hale from Doyle's Auto Body to come on out. Give Doyle and Lisa a big round of applause. Okay. We're a little nervous, but we're grateful that they're here. We're grateful for they got grandkids in the school and family, and we're just so appreciative of what they do for our school district. Go Elks. Thank you, Doyle and Lisa. And next we have the Whitings from the Pop Shop. Can we have them come on out? Where'd they go? There they are. Gary. They're our neighbors just to the south of us. As many of you know, we'll probably go down there and get caffeinated and pick up a really nice chocolate chip cookie and some nachos. But we appreciate all the support that they do for our kids in our school district. Thank you, Pop Shop.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Travis Udall, the superintendent of Round Valley Schools.
All right, giving some local businesses some love.
thinking about it. Wait. I know, but apparently they need something going here. Let's help them out a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, Round Valley Youth Football. That's better.
Sorry, guys, I can't play the music because of copyright. But right now you're watching the Round Valley Youth football players come out on the field.
Oh, it looks like a mean crop of future players coming up.
Oh, the future does look bright, does it not?
It does.
I actually spent a season coaching down at that level, the juniors. That was the most fun and rewarding time I think I ever had. Had a great staff working with me. It was awesome. We had a great time. A great time. Round Valley's juniors going 5-0 and not giving up any points this year.
Well done.
Majors going up. And see, those are the boys I get next year.
Yeah, you excited for
I
that?
get the majors. You know what? Yes. Again, I got to turn Wes and the music down, but yeah, when we get those majors players at the junior high, myself, Pat Tucker, Todd Workman, Mike Alba, we have a great time with those boys. And it's kind of fun because it's set by grade. So you only get the 7th graders and you only get the 8th graders.
And every single one of our 1st and 2nd grade teachers know exactly what that is. Those kids are just out of here. One more time.
Wow, what a fun bunch. So much energy on that field right now.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Sorry, had my mic turned down. Enjoyed me some Goob's Pizza.
Oh, you found it.
Oh, you know what? I had Ryan bring it to me.
Well, that's the way to do it then.
All right, let's go to Steven.
I got a score update. You know, this is a shock to me. At halftime, Sholo Snowflake 6-6. Sholo Snowflake 6-6 at halftime.
Wow.
You know, I did not expect that. I don't know if Snowflake took him lightly or if they're not all they think they are. So
I think it's a combination of Snowflake underestimating Sholo and Sholo coming back from that loss that they had to think was humiliating last week. All right, so let's go to Genuine Dance. Oh, all right, you get to watch me eat pizza.
This is the Round Valley Cheer
Cheers.
Squad.
Sorry. There we go.
All right, now I know everyone wants to hear the dance routine, but again, copyright laws as they are, you're going to keep hearing us talk over it because that's just the world we live in.
Yeah, unfortunately, we get to let you watch it, but you don't get to hear it. You get to listen to us. Sorry as I adjust my mic after stuffing my face. I got pizza sauce all over the mic, so that's going to be awesome.
That's a really expensive mic, Dan.
I know. Trying to get Ethan set up with some Goob's Pizza here while I'm...
Yeah, I want pizza too.
Yeah, didn't know if I should say that or not, but yeah.
Ah.
So, two of our sponsors, Pop Shop and Pizza, I'm telling you, Goop's Pizza and Pop Shop is not a bad combination.
It feels an awful lot like a winning combination tonight.
Now, my Thursday night ritual,
Round Valley Cheer Squad that was an awesome routine.
you know what? They are picking it up with every game, aren't they?
I feel like it.
Here we go with Genuine Dance. Round Valley
The
Dance
Round Valley
team.
Dance team.
Yes, that's new this year. The Round Valley Dance team showing up in black and gold instead of their signature pink, black, and white, which is awesome.
I agree with you, Christine. Kylie is an amazing cheer coach.
Oh, absolutely. I would have named names, but I didn't know what names to name. So that's a lot of name to say. And unfortunately, we can show it to you. You just can't hear the music. I'm sorry.
But they are so on beat.
And if I could tell you what those dance moves were, I could call them out like a football.
Please don't.
No. No, I know where my boundaries are. So,
Hey,
I'm going to stay in my lane. I'm glad to see a dance line, Now all we got to do is get kids fired up about playing instruments and get a band again. That was the one thing in Sholo that brought back memories of Friday night football was a band.
Well, we've got a small piece over there.
We do
like to see that get expanded again.
We're working on it. That is no doubt. The junior high kids and the few other kids that are involved do a great job. I would like to see a full-blown marching band,
That would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be great? Just sprawled out 30 to 30 on the field, a marching band ready to go.
I mean, we have a giant dome. It seems only appropriate that we have a marching band to go with it.
Absolutely.
Then we'll really be big league.
So while Genuine Dance is doing this, we have a new halftime sponsor, LeSueur Advanced Automotive.
Oh, yes.
Aaron LeSueur has put together a business using the latest in scanning technology. So if you get an error code, you get an error light, you go to Aaron, he'll hook it to a scope or whatever that thing is, and he can tell you because his computer talks to the car's computer, and then all of a sudden, bam, he knows exactly what to fix.
Now you got two computers working on the job.
Yeah, that's first of all, it's a little hard for me to grasp that because I can remember when cars didn't have computers per se, but the fact that they can do that now is just awesome. And Aaron, we thank you for your sponsorship. Thank you for joining the family.
Yeah.
It's great to have you. It's great to have you.
A1 automotive care, but his Scarecrow game is also on point this year.
Oh, I know. If you haven't seen it, you've got to drive down Eagers Main Street. You'll know his Scarecrow because it's two guys bent over the engine compartment of an old, what is that? That's like
an old Chevy, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't looked that close, even though.
It's like a 46 Chevy or something, and it is. Well, first of all, it's exactly what you'd expect to see at an automotive shop, but yet completely unexpected. I wish we had a picture of it. We could pop it up here on Facebook or on YouTube or the cast because Aaron and family and crew did great. So I'm going to back out right now.
All right. So it looks like we're going to be joined by, and we'll have to get his name when he gets here, from the Winslow radio crew.
I'm talking all over Ethan right now.
There you go.
All right. Guys, how you doing? You can't keep me away from the microphone. We've got a treat for you. This man is a legend, as I understand it, in Winslow. Is it infamous or infamous? One or the other. We're going to find out in a sec. But, ladies and gentlemen, I turn the mic over right here. Dan, if you can scoot back just a bit. I don't know if we can get him in the shot right here. But this is the aficionado of Winslow Bulldogs sports all over the place. Sir, here you go. Introduce yourself. Let us know a little bit about you.
Art Griffith, the head baseball coach at Winslow. This will be my 53rd year as a head baseball coach. Also coach football for I think 28 years, a lot of it with Coach Nasser. So, longtime Bulldog, graduated 1965, won a state championship in baseball and in football when we with our class and so on. So, been around a long time. Remember Todd Workman here and all the other great coaches, all the other great athletes at Round Valley, and it's really a pleasure to come back and see what's going on. Haven't played here for a while.
Hey, pleasure's all ours tonight.
Yeah, thanks for joining us tonight. Really, thank you.
My pleasure, no problem.
So, what can you tell us? I mean, of course, you know, we're black and gold. So, what can you tell us? What's going on with Winslow this year? Is it just COVID or?
A couple of things. We're real young, and we have we have 9 seniors, but 4 of them played a lot. Kislenberry and Sonny Wilbanks, both of them outstanding baseball players as well as football players. They've both been hurt, and they missed the last 2 ball games. Our quarterback, Jace Lyons, is a junior. Started quarterback as a sophomore. Great athlete. He's a tremendous baseball player. He's a center fielder, and he started for the last 2 years for us in center field. But a lot of these kids are real young. Only a couple of returning linemen, Gage Thomas and a couple of others that are very young. And so basically, a couple of our wide receivers are kids that haven't played football since 7th grade. And they just didn't play for whatever reason. Zane Corum is a tremendous basketball player. He's also a shortstop in baseball, really a good athlete. And some of these other kids are, you know, they're real young, like I say. Unfortunately, COVID really got to us. We had, I think, 4 kids that were starters last year as freshmen or sophomores and didn't play this year. Their parents didn't feel comfortable with them being able to play, with us being so close to the reservation and all of the other issues that are down there. Our school, we have about, I think, 630 kids in school right now. About half of them are on campus and about half of them are off campus. Parents don't feel comfortable with them coming back, and so they're doing online stuff. It's just a situation where we're kind of caught between a rock and a hard place. We have some good athletes, but we have a lot of kids that could play that aren't out. You know, in the last few years, we've been really good in basketball. We're really good. Our baseball program's solid. Our track program is solid. Our football program has kind of been up and down. So, you know, we're just in a situation where we're trying to battle through it, and it's a very difficult situation. But, you know, the East is tough. I mean, you guys will know. You're here, and you guys can compete with anybody. You're outstanding in 2A and everything else. I was real surprised when they kicked Thatcher and you guys both up to 3A. I'm not sure that was real fair. I think, you know, Holbrook going down to 2A went where they should be, but there's a lot of things that I question personally about the AIA, some of their decisions, and so I'm not sure it's always in the best interest of the school. You can look at some things, and then it gets, you know.
Yeah, let me chime in. When AIA came out with that decision, the first thing I told these guys was, this is the AIA's attempt to see to it that everybody gets a cookie.
Yeah. By
spreading out the championships. And what it does is it punishes the successful coaches.
It does. I agree with you. But the other thing is, I personally feel like the AIA spends a lot of time trying to protect the private schools, the Christian schools.
Yeah.
We played Valley Christian last week. They're a really good ball club. They throw the ball well. Would be a great game between the Elks and Valley Christian. But, you know, Valley Christian has about the same number of students that you guys do. But you walk into Round Valley, you guys got a dome, and it's been here for a long time. But you walk into Valley Christian, they got a big scoreboard, and it's electronic, man. It's a video screen. And you're going, 400 kids, private school, holy God. Who's contributing here? What do we got, you know? So there's a lot of ifs and ands. I'm on the board of directors for the Arizona Coaches Association, and I'm also on the executive baseball board. And boy, we're fighting tooth and nails trying to protect some of the smaller schools. You know, a lot of people, there's a lot of coaches in the state that feel like the private schools should be put in their own leagues. You know?
Oh, absolutely.
You
Well,
guys
the
have played
recruiting.
Northwest Christian, you've played all these other guys, and you know Thatcher's going through the same thing. You know, and for me, I think it's just a shame that we get into this situation. But unfortunately, it's what it is. We're up to 265 or 70 schools in Arizona now, and you know they're trying to place people in certain areas. But COVID's really weird. One of the schools in the Valley lost a game tonight and next week because the team they played, Goldwater, had a kid that tested positive on Monday. And how do you know that kid even played in the game? How do you know he was, you know, did he get on somebody and breathe on them or what? I mean, how do you make that decision? And a lot of these decisions that are being made are by the county board of health all over the state. And look at Tucson. They're not even playing yet.
Yep.
And that's a crime. I think that's terrible.
Oh, it's an injustice
It
to
is.
the kids, especially the seniors this year.
Yeah.
Who were looking at may have been looking at scholarships. Now they have to. Now the only thing they can give recruiters are game film from last year, when they might not have got the same looks that they would have got this year.
But you know, I give you an example. Last year we were 8-1 in baseball. We had 7 seniors, had a tremendous pitching staff. We went down and played in the big tournament at Florence, finished second. Lost to Safford in the championship. They were out of pitching, we were out of pitching. They beat us 11-10. We gave up 1 run in that whole tournament. So we really felt good about our baseball season. We come back, we win a non-conference game, and then they pull the plug on us. Yep. So those 7 seniors, I have one playing at Arizona, one of them playing at Arizona Christian, but it's just a crisis where the kids were just lost.
My daughter plays for Round Valley softball team. Well, both of them do. One's a pitcher, one's a center fielder. We got home from the Apollo tournament. They ended up going up to Pinon, and that was it. That was their season. It was like, really? So we went to Wickenburg, we went to the Apollo tournament, and then we had 1 game against Pinon. That was it.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Have a good day.
Hey, thank you, Coach.
Good
Appreciate
job.
it.
Wow. Class act there.
Oh, I tell you what, a wealth of information. Stephen, you're hot, so if you wanna jump in, now's the time to do it, sir.
I wish I could have been a part of that interview. The guy is a legend.
Yes, he is.
High school Hall of Fame for baseball. Just a great coach, and all sorts of things. So I'll have to listen to it after the game.
Flores with a line drive kick to Cordova, and he's brought down at the 25-yard line. I'm sorry, not Cordova, Zane Corum. Ball is spotted on the 25, on Winslow's 25. So Winslow will be coming out on offense. Oh, let's see if the halftime adjustment talks did any good. Nothing has really changed. Round Valley is still coming out with their defense. So we'll see what adjustments Winslow's made up front.
Speaking of adjustments.
Winslow McNeil. Winslow McNeil and White Mountain Chiropractic. There you go. That man will hook you up. Lions hands off to Kinslenberry. No, is that Kinslenberry? Who is that?
30
and Wilbanks. I've been calling that Kinslenberry all night. No, that is Wilbanks. Wilbanks getting 4 yards on that carry, battling his way down.
Was that 88 in for play?
It was. Makai Funaki coming out for a play. Let's see what happens now. Kyler Rominger at nose. Let's see who else we got now coming in. Cutter Williams at tackle. Lions stepping up, and it's picked. Picked off by Trayson Merrill and taken to the house. Trayson Merrill untouched. And we got laundry on the field. The umpire,
I'm not sure if it's going to stand, so I'm going to hold off on that.
Generally, when the umpire throws it, it's going to be an offensive hold. We'll see what happens.
I think it was either roughing the passer. I'm not sure what
Let's
that
see.
signal
Let's go
was.
to Paul.
Personal foul?
Foul, roughing the passer against Round Valley.
Ooh.
Yeah, we still can't get that mic with Paul working. I wish we could. Paul would have told us that was a roughing the passer penalty against Round Valley, which will yield it will negate the touchdown, but it will yield a 1st and 10 situation for Winslow on their own 43-yard line. So let's see what they do. We've got some fresh faces in on defense. I don't have names for all of the numbers. I am so sorry, guys. I wish I had a complete roster, but I don't. Lions back, fakes a pitch, hands off to
Number
Larson.
8.
Yeah, number 8, Larson, who battles down across the 45-yard line down to about the 48, where it's going to be spotted.
Hey, if they can keep that up every play, they'll keep it moving down the field.
Not a bad run. Looks like Round Valley's now starting to sub out some of their starters. We've got Cutter Williams. Oh, no, they're bringing some of the starters back in. Jaden Cisco, Cutter Williams up front for Round Valley. We got Makai Funaki at defensive end, and I don't see a number on
75.
75. That'd be Brandon Strickland at the other defensive end. But, a lot of traffic. Did not gain a lot, but did gain a couple.
A yard.
Yeah, he had to fight for every inch of it. So we got Morgan Arona making the initial attack there, and then a tribe around Valley Elks just jumping in to make the stop.
And bringing Mackay back out.
Yeah, Mackay's coming out, and we've got number 71 reporting in. I believe that's Pablo. I'm sorry. I'm going to butcher that name. Pass rush is coming. Brandon Strickland grabs him and throws him to the ground. Brandon Strickland with the unassisted sack on Lions all the way back at the 33-yard line. I'm going to check in with Steven, see if I can get a name. Armando Garcia, a.k.a. Pablo, number 71, checking in at the other defensive end. Him and Strickland are now doing the work in there. We got a stunt coming on, block the punt. The punt's bobbled a little bit, but it's going to make it down. It hits at the 40, goes out of bounds at about the 30.
I thought it was
32.
closer to 35, but okay, 32.
Yeah, they're going to mark it out of bounds at the Round Valley 32-yard line. So that younger defense of Round Valley making a good stop there. Of course, the completely owed to the unassisted sack by Brandon Strickland. Just had him in the backfield and kept just pushing him back. So,
yes. Robbie, yes, Funaki was a COVID transfer from Colorado, I believe.
Yes, he is. Yes, he's a COVID transfer from Colorado, from West Pueblo in Pueblo, Colorado. We got Trayson Merrill at quarterback now. We got a little give up the middle. I'll try to get you a number. Oh, Gage Baker. They were trying to pull the ball away. Gage lost his helmet. He's going to have to come out for a play. Looks like Winslow's going to get flagged for a little bit of extracurricular on that. So we got number 30 checking in. It'll be Stockton Brown coming in for Baker, because Baker's got to sit for a play on the helmet removal. Unsportsmanlike face masking against Winslow. Yeah, that's normally what happens when the helmet comes off the head.
Yeah.
So we're going to move the ball down 15 yards, spot it just shy of the 50 at the Round Valley 49-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, we got some new faces in there. Armando Garcia at tackle. No, Armando Garcia at guard next to Pancake. Owen Young back to snap, 2 right, 2 left. He's a keeper. He evades a tackle, evades 3 more. He's crossing Winslow's 40 and
That's
stopped.
enough for the first.
Oh, yes. Owen battling down for the first down. Battled down across Winslow's 40 to the 39-yard line. again finding the crease. We got number 22, Cooper Howard, checking in. And Gage Baker checking in. And Stockton Brown checking out. I didn't see who else came out. We got Funaki and Howard out wide on the far side. And we've got Gage Slade and I think that's going to be not Rowdy. That's 22, Cooper Howard on the near side. Oh, and there we go with the more laundry extracurriculars.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened.
Let's watch the replay. I didn't get to see the catch. I was trying to get a number. Ball spotted on the 36-yard line.
All right.
35, Riker Marble. 35 is Riker Marble.
Riker Marble. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, we're over here talking to Wes. So, dead ball unsportsmanlike against Winslow. Tack on another 15 yards.
It didn't look like anything physical. Probably somebody just said something.
I'm thinking it was maybe they thought that last hit out of bounds might have been a little aggressive, is my guess. So we got Trayson Merrill back in shotgun. Hands off to Baker. Baker crosses the 15. He's down across the 10. Oh, he's down to Winslow's 6-yard line. Let's see where they spot it.
Some good hard running there.
Yeah. Gage Baker is a powerful little runner. The future's bright for that young man. We'll see how the rest of his high school career goes. I look for big things from Mr. Baker. Looks like Funaki's checking out. Trayson Merrill back in shotgun, 2 left, 2 right. Baker standing next to him. Baker's going to battle it down to about the 3. Let's see where they give it to him. I thought he was pretty close to the 3, but they're only going to give him about a yard on that carry. He must have got his knee down. So we got Stockton Brown checking back in. Baker's checking out.
All right, looking at chat. What is a COVID transfer? So a COVID transfer is there are some families who the school that they would originally play at has elected not to play this year.
Or the school that they're attending, has shut down their sports so if the young man wanted to play at another school who is having sports, they could transfer and do so.
Indeed, and here we have Ryan Pena working the sideline camera.
We had a touchdown on that, and it looks like it's going to be called back.
Yeah, they're still trying to figure it out.
Let me see if I can get Paul up on the Mac. Personal foul against Round Valley. Let's see. Personal foul against Winslow.
The touchdown is good.
The touchdown is good.
On the kickoff.
And they'll enforce the penalty on the kickoff. Sorry, I'm stepping all over Paul there, but we're just not doing very well with his mic. So we had personal foul against Winslow. It will be enforced on the kickoff. Touchdown is good. So Flores is now back to kick the PAT. Sorry, I'll turn that buzz down. Flores is up. The kick is up, and it is scored good. Round Valley now 47. Winslow 0 with 6:58 left in the third quarter.
So if I remember correctly, now every time play is whistled in, the clock is going to run.
Oh, the clock won't stop now. Well, it'll stop for kickoff. Sorry.
Let's say, just as soon as it's whistled ready for
Yeah,
play?
as soon as it's ready for play, the
Okay.
clock starts, and then it doesn't stop unless something kills it, like an injury, timeout, change of possession, or kickoff.
There's a shot of our, and then the ref stuck his head in the frame. Shot of our band up there.
Trayson, sorry, I'm answering Steven. Yeah, Trayson Merrill with the go-ahead touchdown on that. give him some love. Troy Merrill touchdown. Had a lot going on right there, trying to figure stuff out. So we're not doing anybody any justice. So, guys, when was the last time you went to Molly Butler's and had the sirloin steak and Mormon gravy?
Oh, not near soon enough.
Oh, I tell you what, Irene Tilford has got that place running like a clock. And she and her staff do a great job taking care of their customers. And the food is never disappointing. I don't think I've ever had a bad meal in there. So, hats off to Irene and the crew at Molly Butler. Y'all are doing a fantastic job. If you get the opportunity, you should go on up to Greer. Special occasion, maybe take the wife out for, say, a 25th anniversary dinner like I did.
Indeed.
And enjoy it. I tell you what, it is the place to be.
You'll fall in love with Greer and stop by Greer Land and Investments and want to buy.
There you go, because his
you'll
office.
remember how expensive it is, and you will come home.
His office is just a little bit down the road. Kevin Flores with the kick. It is high. It is deep. Fielded at the 5-yard line. We got Corum trying to bring it out. He brings it out to the 15 and is swallowed up by the Round Valley defenders. Corum having he's having a pretty good night. He's just not playing with the team that I think he wishes he had. But not doing a bad job. I mean, these Winslow kids they're doing the best they can. They're doing great. Tonight's not their night.
Yeah, they're struggling. It was awesome to have that interview at halftime and hear a little bit more about the struggles they're facing. Makes a lot of sense. A real young team just struggles to compete, but we got a lot of young players too. So
this is true. Lions under center. He gives to Wilbanks. Wilbanks finds a crease on the outside, brings it across the 25 down to their own 28-yard line, where he finally gets swallowed up by Round Valley's defense. A bunch of bright, shiny faces out there on defense now. Gannon Earhart at nose and Armando Garcia at tackle. We've got trying to get some names and numbers, and I don't have a full roster. It looks like Jamison Stover is at tackle and Gannon's at nose. I'm trying to figure that out. Quick pass from Lions to Wilbanks. Wilbanks crosses 35, crosses the 40. He's got a lead block. He's running down the sideline, crosses Round Valley's 20, 10, 5. He will score. Wilbanks with a Winslow touchdown.
Ooh.
Found a crease on the outside and exploited it.
That screen took a long time to develop, but boy, was it worth it.
Oh, I tell you, it was well worth it. Winslow fighting for that screen, but once he got that crease on the outside, he was gone. And I didn't get the number of that lineman that was running down the field with him. And, of course, I'm not looking at the replay because I'm watching him set up for the PAT. But I tell you what, hats off to that lineman keeping up with him down the field. The kick is up. No, the kick is blocked. The kick is blocked, and it cannot be returned. Gannon Earhart with the block on the PAT. Hats off to Gannon Earhart.
We're going to look at this shot we got here.
Oh, look at that legacy shot. I love that camera. There it is.
Oh.
Yep, there's Gannon getting a hand on it. Yep. Tell you what, thank you, Legacy, for helping us with the camera work tonight. Ryan Pena with some awesome shots right there.
Yep, Rustin McBride, Cody Eager, Gareth Holiday, and the man, the myth, the legend.
Ethan Holiday on the switch?
No, I was talking about Mike over there.
Mike
running
Latham.
The main camera.
Yes. The Judge Latham of Apache County fame. Hey, you know what? I'll tell you, if you looked at the combined ages of that crew, the combined ages of that crew still don't equal my age. That tells you how young of a film crew we are, and for them to get those shots, huge.
Yes.
Huge, huge, huge. You know what else is huge? Pioneer Title. Pioneer Title.
Good.
If you're buying and selling property under contract, or if you've got a realtor, hey, mention you want the escrow to be in Pioneer Title. Pioneer Title will take care of you as best they can. They do not fail to disappoint. Carly Baird and Cheyenne will do everything they can to help you through the buying and selling process. Pioneer Title. Winslow kicking the ball. They're kicking it deep. Back to Seth Wiltbank. Seth Wiltbank fields it at about the 8. He's going to bring it down the field. He crosses the 30, 35, 40, 45. He just crossed the 50-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. Probably going to be close to the Winslow 49. Yep, they're going to spot it at the Winslow 49, so a nice run back by Wiltbank. There we go. So we've got a bunch of bright, shiny new faces out there around Valley. And guys, I wish I had names and numbers, but I don't have a lot of the JV players. I don't have their roster, so I can't tell you who they are. Looks like Riker Marble is at quarterback with a little bit of a give up the middle, and it's stopped by Winslow for a loss of 2. We've got a pretty spirited battle up front.
Who did we decide was number 36?
We don't
know.
have a name, we don't have a name on 36. Hey, if you know who number 36 is on the JV, can you tell us in the?
Yeah.
Send us a message while you're pounding those emojis, supporting your Elks.
Put it in the chat.
Okay, Marble back in shotgun with Gage Baker next to him. There's a snap, handoff. No, it's a keeper. He finds a crease on the outside. Oh, and he is met by Cordova, but he does get back to the line of scrimmage, but Cordova hits him and makes the stop. He breaks that, he's gone.
Indeed.
He breaks that, he's gone. But Cordova with a beautiful form tackle out there all by himself. Gabe Pacina, number 36. Going to write that down real quick. I'm sure we'll be saying his name some more tonight. Looks like we got a lot of the JV playing tonight. Riker, Okay, so let me catch you up here. Riker Marble with the option pitches to Gage Baker just as the freight train was about to make contact. Right, and it looks like Baker is shaking up on the play just a little bit. Conversation going on by the JV line coach talking to those guys saying, hey, maybe you might want to pick up a couple of them blocks so our guys don't get blown up out there. Gage Baker coming off the field, helmet off. Looks like he might be done. We'll see if he comes back in. That was a pretty hard shot he took. If he can guess how many fingers in less than 2 tries, I'd be surprised at this point. That was an NFL shot that he took. So we'll see if we can get a report on him, find out if he's hurt or injured. Oh, let me go to Paul. Looks like we had laundry.
That was
Okay, looks like there's a penalty against us. Winslow declined it, so we're not going to replay it down. We are going to punt. Riker Marble with the punt. High kick. Lots of room. Good Round Valley bounce is going to come all the way down to the 12-yard line and just die. So Winslow will be starting on their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Beautiful punt by Marble. Lots of hang time on that.
Yeah. So Gabriel Pacina, is that 36?
That's 36. So it looks like Gabe Pacina's checking in at tackle. Is that 62? I'm not. Yeah, 62. That's going to be Gannon Earhart at nose. Gannon chopping in. They got no, that's Kinsingberry in the. He just got covered up by Pacina, and I don't know who's out there at defensive end. I don't have a number, or I don't have a name to go with number 80. Looks
All right,
like
number 80.
Yeah, somebody tell us who number 80 is, because him and Pacina made a great stop right there. And I don't know if it came up on the replay, but Gannon really plugged up that middle in there by diving in.
Just grabbing ankles, huh?
Yeah. There's a give to Wilbanks again. No, 26. I'm sorry, not Wilbanks. That will be Chris Ariano.
Hey, even when you're wrong, you say it with such confidence. I believe you.
Yeah, and then I sound less confident when I got to correct myself. So, I'm giving it the old college try.
Indeed.
Oh, and it looks like Ariano is shaking up on the play. Looks like an ankle, maybe knee. Anyway, I think he's done.
He is gingerly working his way.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's going to get a little extra help.
He's going to get some help over to the table. They're going to take a look, see what they can do for him.
Only a minute 15 left in our Sierra Propane third quarter.
Yeah, with this running clock, time sure flies when you're having fun.
It does. And if you find yourself in any need of propane accessories, you should go see
Sierra Propane. There we go. Lyons back to pass. He's looking deep. He's under pressure. He's rolling out to the far sideline. He throws downfield.
In and out of his hands, looks like.
Oh, it came out. Zane Corum could not come down with it for an incomplete pass. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. Looks like Corum had a great shot with the reception there and just could not tuck it in. So, illegal use of the hands. It's declined, so now Winslow will have to punt. The punter is on the 2, trying to stay out of the end zone. The ball is up. It's down the field. Number 30 is going to pick it up, and he's evading 2 tackles. He's got a crease on the outside. Crosses the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, where he's knocked out of bounds. Blown out of bounds by Kinslingsbury. And yeah, flags. Yeah.
What happened? What did I miss?
Well, I saw the hit on Kinslingsbury on number 30. I don't know who number 30 is. But he got hit at the sideline. Yeah.
It looked like he was a yard out of bounds when it happened, but
yeah,
let's see.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to go to Paul.
It's gonna work this time.
Keep your fingers crossed. We're getting a lot of wind and chop. I don't know if we can get his mic to. Block in the back against Round Valley, so they're going to march it back. Well, I'm glad they saw the block in the back and didn't see our kid getting blown up on the sideline. I guess that's all right. So, I don't know. Anyway, we got block in the back. It's going to bring it back to the Winslow 46-yard line. And that is the end of the third quarter. Round Valley 47, Winslow 6.
Wow, that Sierra Propane third quarter really flew by.
Man, it sure did. So, have you been out to the R. Lazy J Wildlife Ranch?
I have not, but I drive by it every single day.
I do too. Now, Lisa took the girls out there, and Emily and Allison, the only thing they really talked about were is it GNU? Do you say GNU?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It looks like a really skinny cow with a buffalo's head. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Robbie, if you're still watching, help me out here, buddy. But yeah, I think it's either GNU or new. I don't know. It's like maybe it is a weird kind of African cattle. I don't know. Anyway, they just thought it was weird that there was these tall, skinny cows out there with a buffalo's head. So They really loved it. They were really enthralled by the predator cats. They thought that was neat.
Yes. Important distinction to note, that's not a zoo. That is a wildlife ranch where
They raise
wildlife
them.
go where they want.
Yes.
The people are not allowed to go where they
Well,
want.
and interestingly enough, they raise them such to where they can be reintroduced into the wild. So we got Riker. Riker with the keeper. He finds a crease on the near side. He crosses the 40, battling down. He battles down to the 34, 33-yard line. Looks like we got another flag.
I'm not sure what for.
That's going to be, that looked like face masking. We'll see.
I'm watching.
Riker
the stream
Marble.
delay.
Yeah, Riker Marble with the keeper. Let's see.
Oh, horse collar. He wrapped around behind.
Well, they're calling personal foul face masking.
Grab the back of the helmet. Is that is that an offense?
When you grab if you grab the helmet, period.
Yep.
They enforce that as face masking.
Well,
You're not supposed to grab the helmet. You're not supposed to grab the collar of the shoulder pads. Both of those looked down upon now. All right, so we got Riker back in shotgun, 2 left, 2 right. He's rolling out. He's rolling out far side. He's looking. He throws downfield for the end zone. It's up in the air.
Intercepted at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, intercepted at the 2. Now they're going to spot it at the 3. So they spot him at the 3 out of bounds. You know, I almost wonder if that wouldn't have been more advantageous to roll back and get tackled in the end zone. Just saying.
Hey, he's just focused on catching it.
Yeah. So, Round Valley is definitely going to have Winslow deep. We've got Gabe Pacina up front. Let's see what they do. There's the give to, I think that's Wilbanks, and he's stuffed. He's stopped. It'll be interesting to see if they mark progress back to the line of scrimmage. He had nowhere to go. Nowhere to go.
Second down, the loss of about a yard.
Yeah. Yeah, so they mark him about a yard short of the line of scrimmage.
Check.
So
Check your picture on Facebook. I'm fairly certain
clock winding down, 9:55.
So Robbie's saying it is definitely pronounced new.
It is new. I thought GNU sounded horrible, so thanks, Mr. Sherwood. I appreciate that.
Okay, in all fairness, I have to confess to you, I knew it was pronounced new. I just enjoyed watching you fumble around with GNU. I do, in fact, have a degree in biology from Arizona State University, but I'm glad you enjoyed that. I had fun with it, too.
You know,
learning and growing.
As a master's candidate from the U of A, I would expect nothing less.
Oh, well, you know, there's a reason why I do it. Yeah. And you never failed to remind me why.
Hey, tell me, does ASU still have that awesome refrigerator repair program over there in Tempe?
You know, I always thought maybe in another life we could have been friends.
Bear down. All right, so Lyons is back in shotgun in his own end zone. Let's see if Round Valley can pick up the safety. He's under pressure. He gets the ball away. Oh, just short. Will Banks at the 18 could not come up with it, and Lyons is just glad to have gotten rid of it. He was having a hard time evading the pass rush, and I'm sure the ASU U of A comments are definitely going to get some chat going tonight.
They're starting to roll in.
Yeah. What's Mr. Sherwood have to say? Because I know he's got something.
He's trying to back you up.
About the new or about ASU U of A?
I'm assuming it's definitely a U of A comment.
Oh, punt is up. It looks good. It's going to be fielded about the 38. And number 30 gets tackled as soon as he gets the ball. The ball's marked at the 37. So Round Valley will start there, 1st and 10 on Winslow's 37. Again, you know, the future looks good. I'm seeing some really good things out of the JV right now.
Indeed.
They are looking good. And I'm sure the coaches are just glad that they have the opportunity to do this right now.
Yeah. I mean, the extra flags to be expected. Younger players,
Well,
brighter stage.
you get Winslow, who's got a couple seniors out there that I'm sure are frustrated, playing against against freshmen and sophomores. Sure.
Yep.
Riker with the keeper. He's going to get picked up on the crease and driven back. Let's see who that is. Number 28. I get that number for you. Trevor Cavazos. Literally picked Riker up and threw him to the ground.
We got a flag on the far side by the coaches. Indicated against the Elks.
Illegal
False start.
procedure.
Nope. Illegal, yeah.
I am going to guess that Round Valley did not have the requisite number of players on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Because of that set that they're in with 2 right, 2 left. If your wide guys in X and Y are back and not on line of scrimmage, then you don't have your 7.
Yeah.
You've got too many people in the backfield. Riker with a high snap gets a pass off. Who is it? Number 7, don't have a name, but he gets out across Winslow's 40. Down to about the 38-yard line is where they're going to mark it. Aiden Fiaha?
Fiaha?
Is that who made the... No.
We're all confused.
Trying to figure out who number 7 is. Gage Baker's number 8. Just had that conversation. All right, so we got Riker Marble back in shotgun, 2 left, 2 right. Number 30 right beside him. He's the keeper. He's trying to find a crease on the outside. Cavazos in pursuit. Cavazos drags him out at about the 20, I'm going to say 28-yard line. 29 is where they're going to mark him out of bounds. Riker Marble finding a crease on the outside. Cavazos trying to run him down and just having a hard time keeping up with him. So we got Gabe Pacina checking in now. So we got Gabe Pacina checking in now. Let's see where he lines up. Now he's going to line up Riker in shotgun formation. He's going to line up next to Riker. 2 left, 1 right. No, 2 left, 2 right. 1 deep. Oh, Winslow jumps.
Hey, if there's a player you guys would like to see interviewed at the end of this game, throw it in the comments. We'll take it under advisement.
Who do you want? Yeah, tell us who you want to hear from tonight. We'd like to do an interview. Tell us who you want to hear from. So Riker Marble with the hard count gets Winslow to jump, move the ball 5 yards. We're now on Winslow's 24-yard line. High snap. Riker comes back with it. Pacina gets buried in the backfield. Took that play a little too long to develop, and Winslow was there to stop it. We'll see where they spot it. Looks like it's going to be probably a 3 or 4 yard loss. So we got 2nd down and 14. Riker's back in shotgun. Looks like number 30 checked in. I wish I had a name on that kid. Looks like there's an audible. Riker's calling out a new play. Man in motion, gets the ball. He finds a crease. He's turning. He gets out across the 25. He's down and battling about the 23-yard line. That's Gage Slade with the ball. Gage Slade with the carry, bringing it inside the 25. They're marking it at the 23. Tough little run. He found a crease, but those backers sealed him off. Kept him from getting down the field any further.
Number 30 is Stockton Brown.
Stockton Brown. Thank you. Thank you.
Did we ever have number 7?
Okay, Stockton Brown now back deep with Riker Marble and shotgun. 2 left, 2 right. Riker gets the ball, gives to Brown up the middle. Brown crosses the 20. He's now inside the, looks like Winslow's 17-yard line. Great run up the middle. The line really opening that up. It's going to bring out 4th down. Looks like Round Valley's going to kick, possibly try a field goal. Yep, Riley is setting up for the field goal now. So Flores will try a 34-yard attempt. Let's see how he does. Flores set to kick. Cisco to snap. Hamlin to hold. Snap is back. Ball is down. Ball is up. And it's no good. It is waved off. No good. So now it looks like Winslow will start on their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Let's see what they do. Might be a little early for, well, I don't know. Let's see what happens.
2 minutes, 47 seconds left in this ball game.
Mr. Hancock blowing it ready for play. Clock starts. Lions is in shotgun. With a keeper, a little draw up the middle. He finds a crease and gets out across the 29-yard line. Let me get you a number. Number 30, Wilbanks. Wilbanks with the carry. Looks like he might have been shaken up a little bit. Brings it down to the 29. So he battles it out to the 29. Looks like they're going to be a yard short of the first down. So 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1 from the 20, their own 29. Lions back in shotgun. He's got Kieslenberry behind him. He's got 2 right, 1 tight. 8 goes in motion. Handoff to Kieslenberry. He crosses the 30. He's out across the 40 where he's brought down. Oh, looks like a horse collar on that. Let's see if we can pick that up on the replay. But it looks like that's what it's going to be.
We'll see here. Got nothing else to do.
Yeah. See that hand right behind his helmet?
I mean,
let's see what Mr. Hancock says. Personal foul. Yeah, 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. I wish we could get that mic going. So that's gonna take Winslow down to Round Valley's 49-yard line. So Lions back in shotgun. Wilbanks next to him. He's got 2 right, 1 left. Wilbanks kind of dropping back into an I. Oh, little bit of a reverse, and we got Brian Larson getting brought down by Gage Slade right in the middle. A little misdirection by Winslow, but the Round Valley backers were not fooled. Let me see if I can get you a score on the Winslow or on the Snowflake Sholo game. Sholo, Snowflake, what's the score?
I'm working on it.
Oh, there's a big sack right there. Is that who is that? Is that number 80? That looks like a big loss. Lions just, bad snap, and then Lions just gets hammered. Let me see if I can get Steven. Let me see if I can get Steven on the mic, and he can give us a scoring update. Sholo Snowflake, what's the score?
We got a final on the Sholo Snowflake. 20-6 was the last score I saw, but I think that's probably what it ended up. It's 20-6.
Snowflake over
Sholo was
Sholo.
getting ready to go in for this tying score when they're down 13-6. And I think there was a turnover that Snowflake brought back for the sealing touchdown.
That looks like another disappointing week for Sholo. All right, we got 46 seconds left on the clock. Round Valley 47, Winslow 6. We have 3rd and double sticks for Winslow. Let's see what happens next. Lions back in shotgun. Wilbanks right next to him. We got 3 on the far side. He's rolling out to the far side. He's in pursuit by 42. He gets the ball off. Oh, Wilbanks with the reception on the 28-yard line. He's brought down immediately, but that will be enough to move the sticks. But Winslow's going to have to get the ball off quick, see if they can get one, maybe two more plays in. Another shot at the end zone. 1st and 10 on the 27. Let's see what they do here. Lions back in shotgun. He's got 2 left, 2 right. He's got Wilbanks deep with him. He's rolling out to the far side. He's looking back to the near side. Oh, and the ball goes incomplete. Intended receiver being Brian Larson just could not make the connection there under heavy what am I trying to say? Lost for words. Great defense by the secondary of Round Valley, breaking that play up. That stops the clock with 14 seconds left. Let's see what happens. Lions back in shotgun. He's got Wilbanks next to him. 2 right, 2 left. He's looking downfield. He's rolling out under pressure. He's under heavy pressure now. He gets the ball away. Throws it out of bounds with 7 seconds left. They will get one more shot at it. Let's see if they can make something happen here. Round Valley's defense just putting the pressure on him at this point.
Playing for pride at this point.
Well, let's see what happens. I've been saying that a lot tonight, haven't I? All right, so we got Lions back in shotgun. Wilbanks next to him. 2 right, 2 left. He's looking downfield. He's rolling out far side. Oh, are they going to call that a catch? No, it is incomplete. Time is up, ladies and gentlemen. Round Valley 47, Winslow 6. And wrap her up, put it in the can. It has been another Friday night in Round Valley. We have got players leaving the field. Round Valley meeting out on the numbers. Helmets off. There's a little happiness there. Hey, hats off to the younger players. They really stepped up and played well in the second half. So Round Valley Oaks now leaving the field, going down to the student section, where I'm sure they're going to want to sing the fight song. Let's go to the mic.
All right, Ethan, I'll call you.
Oh, can't really hear him. Sorry. I hope you guys could hear that, because that was a good sound from the student body getting in on the fight song. It's now Round Valley faithful now filing for the doors. Mr. Pena, what'd you think?
No, it's about what I expected looking at the pregame scores coming in, this week, the prior games, and talk to the boys. Their biggest thing was that they didn't seem real athletic on film, but their pass rush, they did say their defense line's pretty tough, but they figured that opened up some opportunities with over pursuit, and they could run in behind it, and the quick passing game, I really like that quick passing game they put in, a little quick rollout, 3-step rollout, and hitting the short man.
Hey, do you know this guy?
Yeah, that would be my smart aleck little son. He pretty good kid right there.
Hey, don't talk about my center that way.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good pretty good young man right there. I appreciate what got some good shots tonight.
He did. He was doing really good, filling in for his older brother, but making it work.
When he realized Daniel couldn't come in tonight, that he was kind of excited this week for the opportunity to get down there on the sidelines and things. So it's.
Well, Stephen, I got to tell you, I was a little shocked. Mainly because I did not expect Winslow to give up 47 points. I remember Winslow always being a much more physical, much more of an aggressive team, I guess, offensively. This was just not the Winslow I remember.
Yeah. Oh, no. Back in the day, even when they were struggling, they seemed to give Round Valley fits back in the 80s. And, we'd beat them, but it would be 9-6 or 13-10, something. It'd be an ugly physical football game most of the time.
Oh,
and
those games were always salty, salty. So I'm a little shocked. But even at the junior high level, NAFL, Winslow always plays their best against us for some reason.
Physical, fast, have athletes that can run. Did Coach Griffin give any insight into the decline of their program this last couple of years?
He did. He talked about COVID played a part of it. COVID played a small part. A very young team with only 2 seniors right now. So, a lot of factors. But again, the elephant in the room being COVID. COVID's just got a lot of parents scared, not wanting their kids to come out and participate, especially in Winslow and their proximity to the reservation, where the reservation was on complete and total lockdown for the longest time.
Definitely a hot spot.
Yeah, so you've got that. But I'm just kind of shocked. To be honest, I'm just a little shocked.
Yeah, and I don't know if disappointed is the right word. This is a team that they play with pride usually. It's just a team that they smack you in the mouth a little bit, and they prep you for other tough games coming. So what do you guys think for about next week with the Snowflake Sholo game basically being a toss-up down to the last 8 minutes of the game? Well, actually, as I was watching it, Snowflake went up 13-6, and then Sholo drove down the field, and the last I saw, they were headed in for a touchdown. Then I flipped back, and Snowflake was running the ball in, was scoring. So I don't know if they intercepted a pass, picked up a fumble, forced a turnover, and then broke a long one on their early play. But something, the game turned real quick because there's only about a 20-second difference on the clock from what I had seen. So Snowflake made a play that saved their game, and then they finished it off and won. But what do you think about next week after that result?
Well, I don't know if you can trust previous opponent math, but if you believe in such things, that does bode well for us.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to disagree. Here's the thing, okay? Both Snowflake and Sholo will come out and they will play us very tough.
Yep.
Sholo came out in that first series and played us tough. Had a couple miscues, and then at that point the wheels kind of came off the bus. I can't speak to what was in their mindset, but what showed on the field was they just could not get their collective organization going. What's going to happen against Snowflake is very much the same thing. If we get out there, get aggressive, hit them in the mouth early and keep them on their heels, we stand a very good chance of coming out of that game with a very big win.
Yeah.
If we don't, that game will go the other way because Snowflake is definitely looking to initiate us into the 3A.
Yeah. They've been talking trash on social media since the decision was made by the AA to bring us up.
I'm sure they have.
So it's been a big thing with them, and so yeah, they're going to come out ready to play. I think part of what last week, I think Sholo actually underestimated us. Looks like they were getting ready for interview down on the field.
Well, I'll let you know when I get the call.
But yeah, I saw. I really think Sholo. I've got a nephew that goes to school over there. I really think they underestimated us, especially with us losing Safford the previous week, and they didn't come fully engaged to play. It was kind of the feeling I had. But
can you hear me on the field?
Yep.
Can you hear me, Ethan?
We can hear you, Wes.
All right, give us just a sec. We're getting a couple of the Elks here. We're going to head to midfield, and we'll be right there. Give us about 30 seconds.
All right. We
Riker
wait
Marble
with
and
bated breath.
Riker Marble and Pancake Cisco.
Ooh, this will be a fun interview.
Well, getting back to the Snowflake game while we're waiting on Wes, I look for us to have a good night, but we have to show up.
Yep. And I have no concerns about that. I think we'll show up.
All right, guys. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
We can. You're
All right,
good.
ladies and gentlemen, joined on the field right now with Cupcake Cisco, as I've been told to call you. So the first thing we need to know is, where did Pancake come from? There's got to be a history behind the name. What's up?
To be honest, I'm not really sure. Haas gave it to me my 5th grade year when I came with my brother here. So it's been with me ever since.
And he's never explained it. You've been Pancake since 5th grade.
Yeah.
There isn't like a McDonald's pancake story. There's nothing crazy. You're just Pancake Cisco.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we love getting to say it. It was great to see you. We were talking up before a little bit, seeing you on both sides of the ball this year. How has that felt to be playing a little bit more on both sides of the ball?
It feels great, especially on defense, because last year I didn't really play much on defense, but this year I get to go on more on defense this year, and it's pretty fun.
So kind of a rough start for us. Great to come out and always have a win against St. John's, but then a tough loss away on the road against Safford. What has changed? What did you guys do different that made Sholo what it was, and then tonight what it was?
It's all out during practice. When we played Sholo, we were really mad about the loss, and we go all out during practice. Like, if there's not bodies on the floor, then it's not accomplished. So we just go out and hit, and basically prepare for the next week.
I give so much of that Sholo win to the offensive line. Did you guys get a lot closer during practice that week? You were given pockets to Owen. It just felt like you guys were a more fluid unit. What do you attribute that to? Just practice, or is there something else there?
Well, we had a new guard coming in, Kate Hogel, and I had to help him out this year, but we did pretty good because we got some big people, and then we got some strong, and we got some speed. So we all been together, and we're big. We can do this.
Well, and what a cool thing to see one of your teammates make that big change, a position change, come into guard when that's not his wheelhouse. That's not where he plays. But you got to have somebody quick. You got to have somebody fast at that guard position. He seems to be fitting the bill, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely.
Right on. So I've been told that you have a fascination for Motley Crue. And what is up with that?
Honestly, my mom grew up in the 80s, so Motley Crue all the way.
You're blaming mom. Blaming mom for Motley Crue. So
Mom has some good music.
All right. So the biggest question, most important question is, Pancake, is there a syrup for homecoming for you? Do you have a date?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Okay, who's out? Let us know. Who are you going to homecoming with, and what's the plan, if you can tell us?
Jessica Soderberg.
Oh, Jessica. Okay. And do you have plans, or is it a secret?
To be honest, I don't know. We're not there yet.
He had the chance to be like, it's a secret and I can't say it, but no. The man's just like, I have no clue yet. There's like 2 weeks. They got plenty of time. So in the comments, we want your suggestions. What does Pancake want to go do besides an elaborate breakfast, obviously involving pancakes on his homecoming date? Sir, thank you so much. Congratulations for the win tonight. All right there, your defensive player of the game for Let's Go Elks, Mr. Pancake Cupcake Jaden Cisco. We're now going to talk for just a minute. We're going to turn right here and talk to Riker Marble, number 35. Riker, how you doing tonight?
Pretty good, I would say.
So tell me the feeling of what you have right now as a freshman playing in a varsity game. What's the difference between what it felt like at the freshman level and then what it feels like here tonight?
It's definitely a lot more stressful, very nerve-wracking, but just got to step up and play to the best of your ability.
I think we saw that tonight. The thing that impressed me the most, I think, watching your play is that you weren't afraid to take a hit. You had all the excuses with your size and your age and everything else to not, but you dropped your head and push hard. Is that just your style? What's the deal?
I like to play physical. That's what they teach around here. Play physical. Don't be scared.
So obviously, awesome getting to get some game time at the next level. What do you think you're going to take that back? Have you been playing some JV and freshman ball? Do you take that back? How do you feel the rest of the season's looking for you as a freshman getting to play all over the place?
You definitely got to play. It's a whole new game. So you definitely got to take what you learn in the low or upper level, and you got to take that and apply to the lower level because you learn different things in every game.
Any shout-outs that you want to give to any of the other Elks on the field? Some of the numbers we didn't even have, and that was the problem because you guys all came into the game. Who do you want to give some shout-outs? Second half offense, who needs some love?
I'll say probably Gage Baker. I didn't really help him out there on that play that he went out, but he took the hit like a champ. So
Does he remember the 8th grade at this point? That was a pretty hard hit that he had on him.
I do not know. I did not see him afterwards.
All right. Well, as we wrap things up, give us your feel going into Snowflake. How's it going to be?
We just got to come in and practice hard, play physical. As a scout team, we got to give them a good look and just play the best we can.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Riker Marble, number 35, freshman, getting a lot of game time in at quarterback in the second half. Your offensive player of the game here at Let's Go Elks. Congratulations, sir. Go get him. Back up to you guys.
All right, you heard from Riker Marble. So, again, really no surprises. I was more shocked than everybody else. Apparently, I'm the lone dissenter, but, big win tonight for Round Valley. Can't take that away from them. Great to see the younger players step up and do their jobs. The future looks good.
Yeah, they had a lot of quality playing time with the younger guys tonight. The only reason I wasn't surprised is looking at the score.
Let's get to stand next to you when you're up there screaming.
We're going to Haas.
All right,
Coach
Wes,
Haas.
we got you.
Either do I, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here on the field for a quick moment with Mr. Robert Haas. Robert, how you doing, sir?
Good, sir. Thank you.
In 6 words or less, describe the game here tonight.
6 words or less. Learning,
okay.
Effort, talent, hard work.
Seeing a lot of heart from those underclassmen. It's really nice to get to see them get some game time here. What did you see? You said a lot of learning and the stuff that we got in the second half. What do you have to say about those underclassmen playing there in the second half football?
Well, that's the biggest problem we have. When we play the older guys in practice, we don't have as many bodies as most of the 3A teams. So those young guys are always running scout team, and they're running the other team's plays. They're running the other team's defense. So they never get to learn our stuff. And so that holds them back. So it's nice to get them in here and be able to run and watch them and run our offense and our defense. So it was good to see.
We just talked to Riker Marble. It was great to see him put his head down and hit. That kid's not afraid to give a hit. And that's awesome to see him get some playing time as a freshman. That's going to pay dividends for us here in the years to come. Again, Trace and Merrill as well, putting in some really good work on the offensive side. Did you make changes on the line in the second half for the guys there?
Yeah, we went with the younger group in the second. We came out the first drive and had the starters back. Well, the starters that we had minus Special K, we were missing today. But so next week for Snowflake, we'll finally, we'll be back to our normal starting five, and thank goodness we have him back. But the second half we played a lot of all young guys. There was a freshman, 2 juniors, and 2 sophomores. So it was good, and Winslow kept their guys in.
Yeah.
So they were seeing big, strong guys and competing. So that was good to see.
Yeah, it was great to see the underclassmen getting to play some varsity football against varsity level kids. Lots of seniors and juniors there. Obviously a tough loss against Safford. Great game to watch. Huge defensive game, scoreless in the first half. Obviously not the way we wanted the scoreboard to look when it got over, but the adjustment that we saw as you guys went into Snowflake, really the big thing that we want to know is talk to me about what you guys did as an offensive line, because it was fun. I obviously always watch the offensive line. That's where I played as a center, so getting to talk to Pancakes always fun. But what changes did you guys make? Because they were making pockets. They were doing their job. It felt like a unit against Sholem.
The biggest change we made is Cade Hogle. And anybody that watches Round Valley football has known the Hogle name for a long time. And every one of those boys are animals. Weston, Coulter, they all are. And they'll give you 100%. And so as, Baca and I were talking, and we got to put our best 11 guys on the field. And Cade carrying the ball 5 or 6 times or being on the field every play, we decided that we needed him up front, and just his intensity and effort made us better. And so that was the big change that we made.
Awesome adjustment to see, and what sportsmanship, what way to be a teammate right there, that he's willing to go from the backfield to the front line, get beat up where the glory isn't, right? You're not announcing the offensive players. That's not where the glory is, but it's where it happens. It's in it's in the trenches where that happens.
Yeah, and if, like I said, if you know the Hogels, that's their attitude. They want to win, and they'll do whatever. And so that's, a testament to their parents. And I've told them that. I coached all three of those guys, and they're top notch, and they're great teammates, and they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Right on. So. Well, it looks like you guys got it dialed in. We're going to hit strong next week with Snowflake, with some Elks football. Like you said, the 11 guys back on the field. Special K will be back after what happened in Sholo. Any predictions, anything you want to say, any thoughts for the rest of the season as we're about halfway through the regular season?
Yeah, we're, up front, it's just, you played O-line, I played O-line. It takes time to get better, and they're going to get better. We'll get Special K back. Next week's a big game, and then we got, Blue Ridge is going to be a big game. So just like last year, we started a little off a little rough and lost to Sholo, and then those were 5 brand new offensive linemen last year. Not one of them played it down for me, and they got better every week. And so these guys will do that. They'll get better. We got a long ways to go, because I'll tell you, we got a lot of decent, good, skilled guys, but we're only going to be as good as these 5 guys are going to be. So they'll do it.
That's absolutely right, Coach. Thanks for your work. Thanks for your effort. Great win tonight. Congratulations, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Yeah, and I want to tell you guys thanks too, man. Really, for all you guys do, and people watching, and your guys' program is great. So thanks to you guys too.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate the support. It's the community that makes it happen. It's the small businesses that support us, that help take care of these kids. So you don't realize how much pizza these kids eat. It's ridiculous. But a huge thanks to the Legacy Teen Center and the collaboration we have with them. But we appreciate the love. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, have a good one. All right, back to you again.
Thanks, Wes. Way to be. Way to be.
Ethan, any thoughts before we wrap it up and head out?
Oh, I'm just excited for next week. Ought to be a real interesting game.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Good to hear that we're going to have, was that KC back? Special K, I'm assuming, is KC?
Yes. Special K is KC Mortensen. That's correct.
So
it's hard to keep up with all the nicknames that Haas comes up with, but yeah, Special K is KC Mortensen.
Yeah, when I played for Haas, I can't recite any of the nicknames we had on this stream. But, there's a handful of PG ones I can remember, but at any rate.
Absolutely.
Hard coach, but always trying to help you get better. So appreciate him, everything they do. And, yeah, it was a fun one here in the Dome. If I had one, kind of takeaway or negative, I'd say that being that far ahead, it just never felt like the energy and the excitement really came up in the Dome tonight. It felt a little flat. Didn't it feel flat to you?
It was flat. The crowd definitely anticipated the blowout that we talked about. I'm a little shocked. I didn't expect it to be quite that big of a blowout from Winslow, but apparently everybody else did. And the game itself didn't fail to disappoint in that regard. Winslow's a young team.
Yeah.
Next year they will be tough in the 2A.
Yeah, and I'm with you. Every time I played Winslow, it was a dogfight. I mean, they were tough.
Well, they play salty. I mean, you were there to battle. 9 times out of 10 we'd come away with the win, but you felt like you earned it. So I little shocked by what I saw, because I just didn't see that old Winslow fight. But, given the year that 2020's been, nothing shocks me anymore. I guess.
Huge shout out to all of our sponsors. We give you all the love we can. It's getting to the point where it's almost too many to name anymore. We love you. We appreciate all the support you give us. It lets us keep buying new gear, train these kids to do new things, give them better opportunities. Can't thank you guys enough. Even our, we have a handful of silent sponsors that help us do what we do. You guys know who you are. We're not going to name you. And, hey, we just love and appreciate everyone in this community, and thanks for allowing us to be a part of it. Hope we'll see you guys next week. This is Ethan Holiday.
Dan Muth. I don't know if you.
Wesley McBride.
All right. And Ryan Pena working the sideline cam. Hey, guys, have a good week. Make good choices.